Hello and welcome to the FIVB World Tour, where this week we are in Xiamen in China. Some lovely shots of Xiamen as we're situated in the Fujian province on the coast of southeast China, where it's the bronze medal match between Qatar and Italy of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Tour, this 4-star event that's had a full draw and potentially two teams in this medal match that some would potentially say surprising, but they played so well. As we have a look at the weather conditions after the wind of yesterday, it's sunny, there's a slight breeze, but the weather on the whole is very, very nice and convenient for beach volleyball. Some great shots of the ocean. As you can see, the breeze just blowing across the centre court on your main picture. Sharif Samba and Ahmed Chazan from Qatar have played ever so well to make the medal rounds this week after surprising the world, some would say, taking a bronze medal in Vienna on the major series last year. They're backing it up this year with more podium-worthy form, but will they medal today? They have a tough test in Enrico Rossi and Adrian Carambula from Italy. They're extravagant, they're experimental, they run the ball all over the court, and they have caught the eye of everyone here in Xiamen with the way they play the game. Referee Sirin Bazan, Gyroman on the stand. Leo Hongyu on the sand. The referees have been introduced, so it means it's time to meet the players. The gold medal winner in Asian Championships 2018, 1号选手2018年亚锦赛的冠军得主，记得Sharif Samba. And first, out the hatch is Sharif Samba, the 23-year-old who seems to have been around for a long time after playing with Jefferson Santos from 2015, but now partnering Ahmed Tijan, originally from Gambia, but now residing in Doha. Sharif, originally from Dakar in Senegal, but they're a young team who keep growing, both of them aged just 23. And this results are impressive. And for Italy, Enrico Rossi makes his way in to the main arena here. The 25-year-old, 1 meter 95 centimeters. It's the first year playing with this man, Mr. Skyball himself, Adrian Carambula, originally from Uruguay, now living in Rome, playing for Italy, and impressive a few years ago on the tour, playing with Alex Ranieri. There's a couple of quiet seasons for Carambula, but this team are revitalised under the leadership of experienced coach Marco Salustri, who finished in his post with Japan last season. He moved back to Italy to coach this team, and although they're not quite supported yet by the federation, they are absolutely flying on the world tour. getting better results than predicted. So 2 form teams. The Italians picking up a medal already this year in Sydney at the 3-star event. Then they flew straight to Doha and unfortunately didn't make it through the qualification. They could be excused for dealing with a bit of fatigue going back-to-back tournaments. Rossi gets dug first point of this one, slightly off the net with Karambula, putting up more butter for Rossi. And this is a long rally to start off this game. It could be a very tight, tantalising game. Defence from both sides. Extreme trying to go on to Karambula. You wouldn't see many go with the volley off the first touch. Anyway, Rossi manages to make the block. Karambula making the most of the free ball earlier on in the rally, but the monster block was where Italy made some hay. Qatar have come through Turkey in the qualification. 2 rounds of qualification, to be exact. And there's the sky ball from Karambula. He's at it again. Karambula going to the stars. Loads of spin on the ball as well, but trying to go high to make it difficult to track as the previous one. It goes back to the right side of Sharif. The reactions from Rossi pretty good, but unfortunately can't keep the ball in play. Karambula will be working that one all day from that end. It's famous for it. The Italians already beaten Kantor Loziak from Poland, the team that play a similar way. Andre and George from Brazil, a new team. And a really reshuffling season for the Brazilians. Back set, trying to move the blocker. Ahmed just steps round, makes the dig. It's good defense, so it's more wide plays. Rossi now goes for the jumbo and seals it. The Italians also beating Julius Toll and Clemens Wickler, who played so well in The Hague to make the medal rounds. Not this time, though. 3-set victory. Rossi Karambula also beating Michael Brill. Grzegorz Fijilek from Poland, the number 2 seeds for this competition, before losing out to Vyacheslav Krasilnikov and Oleg Stoyanovsky yesterday. And they were good, the Russians. They served very well. Coach Shalustri suggesting that they were a little bit tired. Rossi blocking and getting served is quite exhausting stuff, but he's revitalised this morning. Sharif, the left-hander, who just seems to have grown over the years with how he's more controlled in the air, more stable. He's become a much more consistent player. Italy leading 5-1 though after the error. Wider plays, that's a double touch against Sharif, or lift given. Referee just suggesting that the ball went a little bit low in the hands and there was downward motion. Not too happy about that one, Qatar, but it's the referee's decision. First time these two have played against each other. One career win for Sharif, and that was in Kish Island in 2016. No wins yet. Ahmed Tajam, but the future is a bright one for these two, that's for sure. Just 23 years old and producing the goods already on the World Tour. Karambula from the right side tries to fiddle one back to the line after showing the angle. Now he does the opposite, but unfortunately can't find the ball over the net. Showing line, trying to play the ball back on the angle, showing one thing, going another way is something that Karambula just really has in his locker, but too extravagant this time from the Uruguayan Italian. we look at Qatar, they've managed to come past Alisson Cerruti and Alvaro Filo, playing in their first event together, the Olympic champion Alisson in his new partnership in a reshuffled Brazilian season, to say the least. Back into the angle goes Rossi, but the block goes straight out. So Qatar have not had an easy run to the final, and that's what's to the bronze medal game. And that's what's mightily impressive for them. Kantor, Losiak, Samoilov, Smedins, before losing out to Herrera Gavira. And Pablo Herrera is playing very well this week, as is Gavira, but Herrera is getting most of the service pressure, and he's forcing teams back onto Adrian Gavira. More errors. Points for Italy. Karambula. This one's going to go back to the stars. Goes super high from the right-hand side. Pass is slightly better. Ahmed Tajan from the right side. Referee gives it in. Looks to the line judge. Line judge flag straight down. Good work off. It's not been given. The line judge did say it was in to the line, but the referee's gone the other way. Skyboard again from Karambula. This one's an almighty one. Keeping the ball nice and close, Qatar, though. They should side out this time. Rossi with the swap block. Second opportunity. Chasing down is Karambula from the left side this time. Has to get inside the ball. Rossi. Qatar fighting for everything here and then putting the ball away. Ferocious work, not once but twice from Ahmed Tajan. And then he shows composure to let loose in offense. Four-point lead for Italy. Passing tight. Karambula knows every angle of this court, but he's dug again. They're ready for an attack on every touch from the Italians. There's only one way that Karambula can really unleash that time, and that's on the angle, because the ball drops inside his left shoulder, which means it's very difficult to hit the line. Seen by Sharif, he makes the block. Off the net, Rossi. It gets caught high, and that's just credit to what a good swing that is from Rossi. Still hitting very deep. It's very difficult to play defense anywhere above waist height. So it just shows what a good swing that really is. Inside on Sharif from the center. The man from Qatar goes long. It's another spiking error. It's an awkward customer. Sharif. Italy seem to be serving very well against him. Down to the centre again they go, and it's almost a mirror of the point before, where he's very front onto the net. Arm comes racing through the ball, but the ball disappears the wrong side of the sideline. Italy are flying here. Out of system, way off the net from Sharif, and it's the third time he's tried to go to the line in succession. Third time lucky from the man originally from Dakar, Senegal. Lots of top 10 finishes on the World Tour now, and 4- and 5-star events. Love playing this way, Italy. They play to the centre, they'll knuckle back to the sideline. Sometimes they play wide, sometimes they play fast and move the blocker around. The sky ball from Karambula again is effective. They're slightly in system here. Jumping in angle is Rossi, but Sharif goes off the drifting, unpenetrated hands of the blocker. Dummy 2 ball from Karambula, trying to suck the blocker into taking the second touch to release Rossi, and it might have just worked enough. It's a free net for Ahmed Tajan, but fortunately the ball wasn't quite in the slot for him to swing away. He lost his height, and the point's gone as well. just leaning in the air means the height's gone. Service to the centre against Sharif, looking for a side out. 6 behind, Qatar. One line judge says in, the other says out, but the one who sits across the back line has the final say. First technical timeout of this one. It's all going Italy's way, it really is. Too many errors from Qatar. 14-7 to the Azzurri. Teams make their way back into this main arena here in Xiamen, part of the Fujian province of China. It's been a game where the Italians haven't quite had to get all their tricks out that we've seen throughout the week. On Instagram, there's a highlight package of Karambula scooping the ball back and winning a point on one. Multiple extravagant, glamorous plays from the Italians, but it's been quite simple. Too many errors so far from Qatar. Here's one, back set to the line. It's good from Karambula, and the reason they run that play is to try and beat the blocker to the sideline. The ball again moves quicker than the feet. The line's open. Karambula thuds it. Skyball again from Mr. Skyball himself. It's close to the back line. Well tracked from Ahmed. Chance from the left side. Defending angle was Karambula. He gets underneath it with the scoop. Second chance from the left side. He just pats that one line. So a chance here to get back to just 6. But another error from Sharif, and it's just costly. How many times has Sharif Samba missed that sideline? Rare error with the sky ball from Karambula, and maybe try that one at home. To only be missing 1 or 2 a match is some effort from Adrian Karambula. They're not that easy. Back sets galore. They're showing off here, the Italians. Flair and guile in the back set from Karambula. Again, working the feet of the blocker, stressing Sharif all the time, and it's snapped back from Rossi. Width to the pin, scoop back angle. That's good watching from Ahmed, really. He must know, be able to see where the hands are taking the line, and it's just a brush. To score better from Qatar, but it's so... Well, there's so much work to do, more width on the plays. The angles are opening up for the Italians with the serves across the court from Qatar. Second opportunity, scoop from Ahmed, but it can't stay in play. And as they're gaining confidence and control, Italy are 8 points to the good here. Everything going the way of Karambula Rossi. So another rocket is launched by Karambula, spinning all over the place as well. Lines are caught off the hand of Rossi. Slightly drifting maybe with his body, hands facing outside of court, but great setting all the same from Sharif. Sharif played here last year with Ahmed Tajan. They took a 17th, so it's a much improved performance from Qatar at this tournament in China. Rossi fires wide, trying to draw the ball back. It was good feet to the ball, but goes out the back. This is Qatar's best time of this set so far. First of the middle games, width and speed, trying to beat the defense, and it's something that works all the time. As soon as Rossi can pass on that angle just right of center, Karambula can attack the 2 ball. They can run the wide ball as much as they like. They can stress the block and defense out really nicely. The problem comes is when Rossi tends to pass a bit straighter, and that's what the Russians did so well yesterday. They made Rossi pass so straight with his platform, and they couldn't run the combination plays that the Italians have gone so well. Set point for Italy. They've been tremendous so far. Sharif somehow almost looks to the line and dislocates his shoulder. Unbelievable. But still 7 to the good hit. Second set point. Rossi from the left-hand side goes for the high. Grew, but Rossi, Karambula take it 21-13. There were some great moments in that first set, but there's still so much coming our way. Qatar have been a threat all week long. Well, the teams have made their way back onto this centre court here in Xiamen for the second set, and it's Karambula that unleashes another humongous sky ball. The pass is strong from Qatar, so the discipline in the block from Rossi is good. Similar stuff to the first set. Qatar have struggled at times to find a way past Rossi and past Karambula as well. Karambula with another sky ball. How consistent has he been throughout the opening set? And a bit 2 in a row from Rossi. First one was softer. This one was far, far harder with the hands and the ball straight down everything, looking back into the centre of the court. Rossi, Karambula complementing each other very nicely. Widest set, whip back angle. Loves accessing the angle, Sharif. When the ball drifts across him a little bit more, it means his arm can come through from the cross-court swing. Good reception as well from Rossi. There's an error, potentially doesn't quite get his feet to the ball there, Rossi. He's a very good foot volley player as well. Karambula, on the other hand, former professional level footballer. So just in case they have to use their feet, they'll be ready. Ahmed with the error, and that would maybe just be the thorn in the side of Qatar at the moment. They've made too many errors in spiking and in serving as well. Sharif blocked out again. Karambula takes a step from the side, manages to keep the ball in play, and there's a paintbrush from Ahmed, but Qatar won't mind how these points come. Errors are costing this team dearly. Serving and spiking, key components of this game. Karambula again, rude with the sky ball. Width from the play with Qatar. Scampering back as Rossi almost did have to get those foot volley skills out there. Rossi decided to break late for the soft shot. If you break late at the net, it's more than likely to try and... Maybe caught in two minds actually though, Rossi. Jump setting from Karambula. Flair and guile and ease. And again, it's just like you would run the middle ball indoors. You're trying to hold the blocker with you, trying to keep the blocker looking after that two-ball attack before he sets it with width to the pin, and then there's always space to the line for Rossi. Celebrations from Ahmed for Sharif. That's more regulation work. Guitar growing again. Guitar, much better. Much better from Sharif. He takes a step, closes off the angle. Rossi, who's trying to work off the body, trying to go on the cut shot, is seen from Sharif. And Guitar looking very strong again here. They've beaten some of the top teams in the world this week, and they're very capable of coming back in this game. Karambula. Breaking late again, Rossi. It's good decision making from the Italian, but the high line is long, but they'll be happy they made the dig. It's a good decision from Ahmed to put the ball on the retreating blocker, who he's guessing is going to be off balance, so he might score the point cleanly, but if not, they might have another chance to score. They did. Quick plays, carry may be called against Rossi, double touch this time, just suggesting the ball touched both hands on the way through. Good decision making from the referee. Has to be clean with the hands, almost equal weight from the left and right hand pushing through the ball. Width again from Karambula, attacking from the stick and stressing the blocker again. The more the ball has to travel across the net, the more the blocker has to work as well, and Karambula loves that one away from his body on a sharp angle. Sharife is the call from Ahmed, who's trying to keep his partner hanging on in there after too many mistakes from Sharif throughout the first set. He really has found form, siding out, finding his rhythm. Width and speed again. He knows exactly what's coming, Sharif. His feet really do work hard to get out to the pin. And then he tries to turn his whole body back into the center of the court to make the block, but unfortunately he's just a little bit too late. It's another sky ball from Karambula. The chop across the front of the court is good as well. Guitar, much changed, aren't they? This is a different team. When they cut down on the errors, they're a force to be reckoned with here. More angles on the pass. Karambula goes with his weaker right hand, seen by Sharif, who's always going to be watching for that two ball. It's a test of his eyes, Sharif, to see if he can watch the two ball and the three ball attack, sometimes the first ball attack too. Two in a row from Sharif, incredible. First one off the right hand of Karambula. Second one, much more forceful. He goes low, out the vision of Rossi, and then gets the clamp with the hats. Passing on angles again. Faster play to the middle. Rossi's out of sync. Ahmed sees the ball really early. Problems with the tempo of Italy, the pass as well. Guitar lead by 5. Their pursuit of sending this to a third and claiming the bronze medal. What a comeback this is. The FIVB 4-star here in Xiamen. Teams make their way back onto court. Can Karambula and Rossi stop this emphatic comeback from Qatar? Service from Ahmed to the left-hand side of Rossi. That one's been leaked, and that is dunked by Sharif. Multiple blocks from Sharif's 6'5", proving to be very switched on at the moment. Right side, Rossi, he gets shut down. Sharif is on absolute flames. Rossi playing on the right side again, width to the right-hand side as he opens up the angles, a change of side-out position, key. Lobs coming back to the angle on the right side, to the line on the left, and there's a big gap there, drifting out. He's a bit frustrated there, Sharif. Feels like he should have maybe taken a tighter line on the block. Straight on, Sharif whips back angle, and how good have Qatar been? After getting pushed in the first set, pushed around almost by Italy, they've been the one doing the pushing in the second, working off the block maybe, but it's wide of the mark again from Rossi. The wheels on the bus are falling off from this Italian team, and after such a bright start as well. Rossi manages to move his torso out the way. That one goes long, but good work all round from Qatar. Service pressure from Karambula, stays down this time. Breaking so late for the short shot. It's too quick from Ahmed, too quick for Rossi anyway. Seen 2 or 3 times he's peeling to try and take the short, soft shots. Ahmed Tajan has become quite aware of what the Italians are doing to him. And after a few errors from Rossi, scores off the hands. Seven points down. More than likely we will be going to a third and final tiebreaker. Ahmed now on 2, doing a little bit of an Italian job on the Italians themselves. Trying to kill the ball at the earliest possible point, get the ball onto the net. Rossi again. Being picked out in every area of the game. Maybe they're trying to overload him, tiring him out. He scores again. 2 more needed still for Qatar, and it's something that the Russians also looked at, really working Rossi. He has to do all the blocking, running into block and jump, and also serve. He's going to have some tired legs, the big Italian. Still waiting. On Nicolai and Lupo to come back to the World Tour. Daniel Lupo with a finger injury, so that's why the Olympic silver medalists are not here. Chopping away on the angles. Ahmed, they're looking for a net touch here, the referees. They're not happy about that, Qatar, but Sharif told to move away from Ahmed. They're well in control. Might have been a net touch. Karambula resting that sky ball. It'll be interesting to see if we see that again in the third set. It's a great touch from Karambula, who then tries to roll the ball on the cross court, but Sharif shows that he's athletic. A second chance from Karambula, this time from the left-hand side, smuggles it back to the line. Another outrageous defense, and Sharif manages to get the set away. Third time lucky maybe for the Italians. Karambula from the left side again gets his feet inside the ball, and that was almost the rally of the game so far. Fantastic from Karambula, not just to chase down the ball in defense, but the composure and the smoothness of the arm in offense. Sublime. Timeout from Qatar as they've gone on a slight losing run. Karambula on fire here, but his team still trail by 5. 2 needed for Qatar. They go for width. Rossi is starting to gain in confidence as well. Second opportunity though for Ahmed, and once again Karambula makes another good touch in defense. No conversions this time. That one's being scurried. It's battled all over by both teams. That one's very tight though with the set from Sharif. Opportunity for Rossi. He chooses to set the ball to Karambula. Overhand defense for Sharif. It's another opportunity for Sharif. He stays high off the hands of Rossi, and finally the point's over, but both teams digging deep, and if Italy could have shown that form earlier on in the set, it would be a lot closer than it is now. Six-point game. We go straight back to a timeout, this time from Italy. They must still fancy their chances here. Karambula and Rossi. A long way back though. The good work done early doors from Sharif and Ahmed. Set points for Sharif Samba and Ahmed Tajan. They go straight after Rossi. Not much service pressure. Italy should find a side out here. They love that play, but Ahmed is so quick on seeing that from Rossi. So they buy themselves another opportunity as Italy look to run that 2 ball. No, they go on 3. And they're looking for a net touch against Qatar. It's been given, so the game stays alive. Back to 5. Great to see the flamboyant style of the Italians passing on such an angle, opening up the 2 ball, but then Karambula charging in on the second touch play as well. Another opportunity, and this time Qatar send it to 3. Better passing and setting. Sharif finds a way through the big figure of Enrico Rossi, and they have battled hard to earn their opportunity. We go to a tiebreaker here in Xiamen. So Sharif and Ahmed, after losing the first set 21-13, some teams wouldn't be able to come back from that, but they're not any old team. They take the second, 21-15, and we head to a tie-break set here in Xiamen. third and final set between Sharif Samba, Ahmed Tijan, and the Italians Enrico Rossi, Adrian Carambula. Be a set to 15, a race to see who will take the bronze here at the 4-star event. Sharif serve to the inside. Rossi! Not quite closing off all the angles. It's off the forearm and out of play. Rossi will be targeted again, you would feel, throughout this final set. Both teams playing 3 games yesterday would have physically taken it out of them, but where Rossi couldn't make the block on the previous occasion, it's a huge, huge steal from Sharif. Too many errors in the first set from the left-hander, but since then, he's been unstoppable. Jump setting from Carambula, that's gnarly. And he's taken the pressure off of Rossi there because he's taken the block with him. It means that when he sets Rossi, the block can't be as stable as the previous occasion. He's still drifting out to the pin, and all of a sudden, Rossi, after being blocked the previous time, has a little bit more chance of scoring. Carambula chipping the cut shot. Again, maybe showing a bit of the line there to Ahmed. He's almost releasing. Qatar happy again. This time, the smooth angle swing of Ahmed is accurate, isn't it? It's good timing, body weight going through the ball. He's super high, his arm's smooth, it comes through. Wide play once again. Waiting for it though is Ahmed. Here's a chance for Qatar to go up by 2, and it would be a huge time of this game to open up a 2-point lead. Remember, just a 15 off the net. Ahmed swinging from way downtown. If you're in a fiddle, swing deep middle, and Ahmed gets after it. Knows he's got no block because the ball's far too far off the net. 2 accurate swings in a row put Qatar back in the driving seat. Serving, having to run in, so pressure on the blocker. Width, he's having to run all over the place, Sharif, and that's exactly what they're trying to do, Italy. They know the blocker is running in, so they make him have to settle at the net and then have to run again, really stressing and making him move as much as possible. Carambula with the spin serve. The sky ball has gone back into his pocket for a while. It might come back out later. Routine stuff from Qatar as they score again. Good setting, going to the floor there, Sharif, but finding a balanced point before he releases the ball and then falling afterwards. An ace on Carambula. There's some nervous fans, we're sure, watching this. Carambula calls a timeout to try and really stop this bombardment of points from Qatar. Italy started so strongly, but they faltered in the past. They haven't been able to run their plays as consistently as they would have liked. After this team won that bronze medal in the Vienna Major last summer, they're looking for another podium. This time it's a 4-star event, but it'll be a phenomenal achievement from a nation still growing in this sport. Ahmed Tijan used to play with Giulio Nascimento. Sharif playing with Jefferson through 2015 to 17. But this team look like they've got a bit of everything. It's really nice from the Italians because they play with that width. They're, again, flirting with the blocker, trying to beat him for speed out to the stick. It's a good timeout from Italy. Serve from Rossi. Sharif has made this look so easy throughout, coming in quite aggressive, and then he uses his height advantage to just poke you over the top of the blocker. This is better passing, quick play through the middle. Rossi, Karambula doing what they do really well. Sometimes they play wide, sometimes they try and beat the block for speed on the cross-court angle there because the blocker has to go from right to left and there's room on the cross-court if you can play fast enough. Skyball's back out again. It caused problems in the first set, but will it now? Wide from Sharif, so the Skyball is back in play from Karambula. And because of that, an error has crept in from Qatar. Back to one. This one is really starting to get intriguing in China. Side out, second time of asking, this time to the line through the block. Karambula running wide again. He loves hitting back angle from that position, stepping slightly inside. Ahmed has done a great job there. Must have done his homework to know Karambula loves hitting that angle. Rossi tries to dribble to the line. They get back to one, Italy, and then they lose two in a row, and we're back to 3 in this race to 15. Composed from Ahmed so far. Another race. Hubby and wife serve between the two receivers. It's the same serve that Ace Karambula moments ago as well. And Qatar is sprinting for the finish line. They can see the bronze medal in their sights. Karambula hitting from way downtown again. There's a handling error against Rossi. There's a lift that's been called against the Italian blocker. Karambula is pleading some innocence as well. There's been lots of talk about the Italians handling at time. It's a lift called, potentially going. Well, the suggestion is that it's gone too low underneath the chin, or that's been held on for too long. Suggestions that the ball was held, as you can potentially hear next to me, but the chop back angle is a strong one. Italy still fighting here, guided to the sideline. But they need more. They're 4 points down. Ahmed width from Qatar this time, and they're doing the same thing as what Italy do to them. And Rossi is now getting involved with the referee. Karambula is kicking off as well. This has a bit of everything. Karambula really unhappy, suggesting that there was a double touch from the hands of Sharif. But they need to concentrate on their own game as well here, because 3 points is enough from Qatar. Running the block, beating the line. Too quick, too wide. Karambula setting with good width. Skyball from Karambula. Mr. Skyball goes again. 4 points down though. It's good from Sharif. Almost leaning in the air as his arm comes through, but he manages to hit the ball off the body all the same, which makes him difficult to block against. Looks like Qatar have got this one unless something magnificent happens for Italy. It's a long way back here. Rossi hitting from the centre again. Loves to beat that one angle every single time. Karambula shows one way, hits another. Chest looks cross court, so that parks the defender. Has to respect that. Karambula can go that way before almost just nurdling the ball to the line. Timeout from Qatar. Sorry, Rossi serving. Plate serve to the line. Ahmed, who's been effective all day through that left side, hangs in the air for time. And match point is up for Qatar. It's a great timeout from them. Sharif serving the first match point on Karambula to the sideline. It's a wide set again. Oh, tomahawk defense from Ahmed. Here's a chance in transition, hitting off the body. Rossi manages to play a bit of defense. It's width from the Italians again. And he finds the line past the block. They live to fight another point. Jump serve from Karambula. Needing a miracle here as it's a second set point for Qatar. Block out and after. A bronze at the Vienna Beach Majors last year. Qatar again have shown that they mean business in this sport with a medal here today. It's the same colour. A bronze for Sharif Samba. Ahmed Tajan up against a team. And Enrico Rossi and Adrian Karambula, who have played so well all week long. It's a full draw of teams, and these teams have played so well to make the Final Four, but only one team can take the bronze, and that was Qatar. This was how the game was settled. A sturdy pass from Ahmed, who's been agile and consistent on the left side all day long. Rossi couldn't make the block. Game over. And the medalists have been confirmed. Well, the first medalist, Sharif and Ahmed, take it in 3 after a slow start. They found consistency. They cut away their errors, and they were a force to be reckoned with here. Great performance from them.